Hey, Shane. Your wedding ceremony's over now, right? What time do you think you'll get home? Hello?
What the hell? You do know it's my wedding night. Could be a little more considerate.
Wow, don't be so mean.
What do you want?
Like I just asked you, your wedding's over now, right?
Well, yeah, it is.
So, what time are you gonna get home?
By home, do you mean my parents' place?
Duh, obviously.
I won't be going back to my parents' place anymore.
Huh?
Or rather, I'll go back for things like birthdays and New Year or any other time I have a particular reason to. But starting from today, I'll be living with my wife Zoe in our new house.
What?
Is it really that surprising? When two people get married, unless one moves into the other's family home, they get a new place together, right?
I guess so. You make a good point. Where do you live now, then?
I think we're about 50 minutes from my folks' place by car now. The new house is about halfway between my work and Zoe's parents' place.
Oh, that makes sense. It's because you're close to your wife's parents' house, then. I guess that makes sense. She is the daughter of a company CEO, after all, right? It never dawned on me before, but thinking about it now, I guess this was always a possibility. I see.
What?
Huh?
Is there something wrong with me moving out of my parents' place? I just got married, for Pete's sake.
Well, think about it. We always lived across the street from each other until now. The kind of distance we could always go to each other's houses when we felt like it. Now, we won't be able to meet unless we schedule beforehand.
I guess you're right. We live pretty far apart, huh? Sorry, but I gotta go. Zoe's calling me from the living room.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'll message you again soon. Hey, Shane. When will you guys be going on your honeymoon?
What the? Where did that come from all of a sudden?
You already decided on a date, right?
We're planning on going 6 months from now. It's still in the preparation phase.
Wow, that's a surprisingly long time away.
We both have to plan around our work schedules.
If your wife's the daughter of a CEO, she must have a lot of money. I bet you're going abroad, right? Right?
Well, since you mention it, we are considering Mexico.
Oh, I knew it!
I plan on covering the expenses myself, though.
Oh, really? Actually, fair enough. I suppose it would be kind of rude to go freeloading off the in-laws when you've barely been married 5 minutes.
Anyway, Tanya, what exactly does any of this have to do with you?
Surely that goes without saying. I'm gonna be coming along for your honeymoon, after all.
What?
Is it really that surprising?
Of course it is! What the hell are you talking about? Do you know what honeymoon means? This holiday is for me and Zoe. If you're struggling, the definition is, quote, a holiday spent together by a newly married couple. Couple! Why in God's name would we take you with us?
Huh? You mean I can't come?
Obviously!
Wow, what the hell? I just got my passport renewed for this.
You did what?
Oh, wait a sec. By any chance, is Zoe next to you right now?
Yeah, she is. Why?
Ah, I see. Say no more. I understand.
You understand what exactly?
I mean, I understand the situation. It's okay. You don't have to say anything else. See ya.
I have no idea what's going on.
Hey there, Shane. So guess where I am right now? I'm in the airport. Your mom told me what day you'd be departing. Oh, thank God she replied. But Shane, what am I going to do with you? I always knew you could be a bit of an airhead sometimes, but to think you'd forget to tell me what day we were leaving for our honeymoon. You silly Billy. You have to be more careful from now on. Okay, sweetie. I mean, it is true we were never going to be able to travel together. I guess you probably couldn't get away for long enough to send me a message, right? Oh, come to think of it, it makes sense that you didn't, so I understand. Actually, it's fine. Don't sweat it. Let's meet up after we both arrive at Mexico City Airport, okay? I'm boarding the plane soon, so I gotta switch my phone off now. Be careful not to get found out by Zoe. See you on the other side, my sweet honey pumpkin. Mwah.
What the hell? Tanya? You're in Mexico City Airport? What? Tell me this is a joke. Tanya! No way. You're not actually trying to come with us on our honeymoon, are you? My messages aren't even marked as read. Did you already switch your phone off? This isn't good, Tanya!
Shane, sweetie pie, I just landed at Mexico City Airport! Woohoo! I'm in Mexico! This is my first time ever going abroad. When can you meet me, Shane? Don't worry, I understand if she's watching you. I'm having a coffee in a cafe at the airport right now. Let me know as soon as you can, okay? My precious sugar dumpling.
Tanya! Where the heck are you?
Shane, baby. I already told you I'm waiting for you in Mexico City Airport.
Holy mother of God. You actually went and did it. For real, you actually got on a plane and flew to Mexico, didn't you?
Well, duh. Anyway, where are you, Boo-Boo Bear? When do you think you'll be able to give her the slip and meet me?
Meet you? That's obviously not gonna be happening.
What? Oh, no way. Did Zoe find out about us?
Find out about us? What is there to find out? I showed Zoe all the messages you've been sending me. She knows everything and has done so this whole time.
What?
You started bombarding me with even more messages than before as soon as me and her got married. So out of consideration for her, I showed her everything. She's my wife, and I didn't want her to worry.
Huh? Wait a second. You showed her? What have you done? Does this mean she already knows about our relationship?
Our relationship? You're just a childhood friend who grew up in the same neighborhood as me. What exactly is there for her to know about?
Huh? Wait, but we might have started out as childhood friends, but our relationship blossomed into a flourishing romance, and we became lovers and soulmates.
What?
We started dating 2 years ago when you came home after all that time away, when I confessed my eternal love for you.
No. Come on, Tanya, that confession. You know I rejected you, don't you?
What?
I told you I was already dating someone.
Yeah, you did, but you meant me, right?
What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. No!
Huh?
I was dating Alice, my old coworker at the time. I didn't explain the situation in explicit detail because you didn't know her. But she was the reason I ended up going to a university so far away from home. I didn't want me and her to lose contact, so I picked the same one as her. We broke up eventually. Then after that, I finally met Zoe. Anyway, the crucial point here is that me and you have never dated, Tanya. I don't understand what could have possibly given you the idea we ever did.
No. This can't be.
You probably won't think of it as proof of my non-interest. But do you remember how after you confessed to me, I didn't message you a single time? In spite of that, you messaged me constantly, like a woman possessed. I was actually impressed at the mental strength it must have taken to continue messaging someone who turned you down like that. Totally undaunted. I wouldn't have imagined in a million years you were in the grips of a misunderstanding of such epic proportions.
What is this? This can't be happening.
Besides, how do you rationalize me marrying Zoe if me and you were dating? If we really were lovers and soulmates, do you think I'd make a grade A scumbag move of cheating on you? And not only that, but marrying her too? Surely that would make me the most despicable guy on the planet. Not once, not even for a second, have I ever had any intention of doing something so dishonest.
Well, isn't it obvious? Zoe's the daughter of a CEO, right? Which means you're set to become CEO one day. And if you did, you'd be in a situation to provide for and look after me forever. I thought you married into riches for my sake, so me and you could be happy without ever having to worry about money again.
You thought what? Lord, give me strength. I didn't marry Zoe because she's the daughter of a CEO, you know.
Really?
Anyway, what makes you think I'm gonna be the CEO one day in the first place?
Huh? Well, because Zoe's the CEO's daughter, of course.
Zoe's little brother's gonna be taking over her dad's company.
What?
I found out she was the daughter of a CEO after we started dating. That's not what drew me to her. And to be honest, I wouldn't care if she wasn't. Plus, the company I work for has no relation to her dad's company whatsoever.
What?
Besides, Zoe's motto is, a penny saved is a penny earned. She's the most down-to-earth, frugal person I know. It's true she was raised in an affluent household, but in spite of that, her parents made a point of not spoiling her excessively while bringing her up. Being fully aware of that, I have no intention of freeloading off of her parents. I have no interest in their money, and of course, Zoe feels the same.
I can't believe it. I was so sure. I was convinced the only reason you were dating her was because she was the daughter of a CEO.
You jump to so many illogical conclusions. Anyway, this kind of begs the question, doesn't it? It would appear my childhood friend of over 20 years thinks of me as nothing more than a cold, calculating, scheming con man. To be honest, that's probably the most shocking thing about all this.
No,
To return to the subject, you're at Mexico City Airport now, right? Basically, you flew to Mexico.
Yes, I am. Listen, Shane, please. I understand everything you told me about Zoe, but at the very least, will you please come and meet me?
Impossible.
Why?
It's physically impossible. Me and Zoe are in Arizona right now.
What? But you said you were going on honeymoon to Mexico.
There was a change of plan.
A change of plan?
Neither of us were able to take enough time out of our work schedules to make the honeymoon as long as we wanted. We thought it'd be a little selfish for us to leave the state while our companies needed us so badly. In the end, we decided to do a tour of the Grand Canyon instead. We're staying at a hotel on the outskirts right now.
What? You've got to be kidding me. What am I supposed to do now? I don't even have a hotel booked for tonight. And what am I going to do with all these bags of rose petals I was going to sprinkle on our bed?
What? You went abroad and you didn't even book a hotel? Rose petals?
I thought you would have booked one for us already.
Oh wow, you really are something else.
They might speak English in Mexico, but it's still really difficult for me to get on by my own here. I don't know what to do or where to go.
Maybe so, but what do you expect me to do? You know I clearly refused your offer of coming along with me and my wife on our honeymoon, so you shouldn't really be there in the first place, should you? I hate to say it, but you only have yourself to blame.
Oh!
Hey, Zoe just called my mom.
Huh? She did?
Apparently the date for what you thought was the day of our departure for the honeymoon in Mexico was actually the time we departed for the Grand Canyon.
No way.
My mom said she's gonna call your mom and explain the situation.
No, wait. Don't do that, please.
Why not? Zoe's trying to help you out here.
But I told my mom I was going on holiday with a friend.
This isn't the time to be worrying about something like that.
But
Zoe thinks you should try calling the American Embassy in Mexico and explaining the ridiculous mess you got yourself into. There's a chance they might be able to help you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but that's the only advice that we can give you. We're praying for your safe return to the States. Good luck! I heard that even after more shenanigans, Tanya did somehow or other manage to make it back to America at the end. However, after reaching her emotional and psychological limit, she ended up going off with some sleazy pickup artist guy who approached her at the airport. Apparently, they went for a few drinks at a nearby bar and had a one-night stand at a hotel. After returning home to America, the two of them continued dating on a long-distance basis. She fell head over heels for him, and after 6 months, flew over to his country. Unfortunately for her, after realizing the address the guy gave her for the place the two of them were supposed to be staying at was fake, once again, she went home in tears. Tanya's parents, who had finally reached their wits' end with their daughter's behavior, officially banned her from traveling within or outside of America. She quit her job, and I heard that now she's a full-blown NEET, who does nothing but sit at home playing romance games and complaining about her disillusionment with love.